Hey, what's up, everybody? We are the Amerime Junkies. Today we're working with this strapping young man to my left.
Yo, it's raccoon time. That's all you need to know. Now
There's
on to this one.
so many coon jokes I can make there, but I'm just gonna be the bigger man.
That's why we smoke Hennessy. That's why we smoke Smiths. That's why we drink Hennessy. That's why we likes to ruin shit.
And to our bottom today is the lovely Sadiq Love. Say hello.
Hey guys.
Today we're going to be talking about. We're going to do a review-ish on Love, Death, and Robots Season 2. This is the reason I'm throwing up some air quotes. We'll get to that. But first, let's get to this Geek Report. First and foremost, for Spider-Man No Way Home, Aaron Taylor Johnson has been cast as Kraven the Hunter. He was originally the Quicksilver in the MCU. So this is like the second recasting from MCU character to another MCU character, to my knowledge.
How you a speedster and can't outrun bullets? That's the bare minimum, my guy.
Listen, after what happened in WandaVision with,
I don't understand that.
One child died so the other child could become strong.
I don't understand casting. Like, I just feel like, you think we're gonna forget?
No, no.
Like,
Ironically, the one thing Kevin Feige doesn't do, he doesn't play the audience as idiots. He just knows that he's like, listen, that character's not coming back, but I like the actor, so I'm gonna recast him. Besides, we can't get Jason Momoa to play Kraven the Hunter because he's Aqua Bro. Because let's keep it real, Kraven the Hunter would be such a Jason Momoa role.
Yeah.
Jason Momoa covered in animal pelt, looking menacing.
Yeah. I feel like
hunting a teenage boy.
Like, I feel like Jason Momoa deserves to be in both DC and Marvel. Like, I feel like he deserves a place to shine. No, because look, right? Because DC does what DC does, okay? With the movies, at least. And with Marvel, he'll shine.
The funny thing is, it would get. I only want to see him in the MCU because I've seen one of his biggest strengths is being funny.
He actually can be really funny, and
one of the funniest episodes of Saturday Night Live was when he hosted. I was like, "Yo, this dude is naturally funny," and he randomly showed up on an episode with Chance the Rapper as a very metrosexual hairstylist that no one knew he was going to show up because you could tell. Even Chance was dying laughing.
And another thing about Jason too is that if you give him a role that actually challenges his acting talent, he has it. I feel like Aquaman doesn't challenge. I feel like Aquaman, they literally wrote it as, oh, Jason Momoa is going to be Aquaman. We're going to give a bunch of these scenes of him being smoking and smoldering and strong looking. Give him something more. If you do, he does deliver. Have you seen his shows? Like,
the Snyder Cut had me dying. He had bitches smelling his shirt and singing songs about him. I was like, damn. I was like, this is it. I was like, this is literally a fangirl moment.
Like, he's so much more than just, fangirl candy. He can actually deliver. So I feel like, okay, let him be in DC for the eye candy. Let him be in Marvel to actually play a role.
In other casting news, critically acclaimed actor Timothy Chalamet seen in this clip here. Demon Engine, if you could.
Got you.
No. See, okay, hold up. You gonna respect this. Check it. Yee, skirt. Yee, skirt. Roll up. Yee, drop that. Yee, skirt that. Yee, pop that. Yee, hey.
now
that.
freeze on Questlove. That's exactly how I feel.
I love
That's exactly how I feel. Now, keep it up. Timothy Chalamet, the one supplying the yeet yeet skirts, will be playing Willy Wonka
Yeah.
in a prequel movie that no one fucking asked for.
I'm not against it though. I was actually interested when I learned about it.
I'm definitely against this. It's just like the Cruella movie. I'm not really impulsed to go see this.
Yeah.
You're trying to make me feel for a character that's nah.
I don't know if Cruella.
We want you to know everything's not black and white. You can glorify these characters too. Fuck no.
I don't know if they're trying to make you like accept and like empathize with Cruella that much because she just off the gate from the trailer is coming out evil. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I know she was challenged a little bit. I can't wait to see the movie, but I feel like I'm not going to have much.
Wonka, I'm just like, it just doesn't.
I'm mad that
of.
I already paid for Disney Plus. I'm mad we have to pay for the goddamn movie.
I'm just not really pressed to see a Willy Wonka origin story. To quote a very famous song from the original movie, I don't like the look of it.
I feel like the opposite only because I've never really been a Willy Wonka fan, and I just never really like was invested in any of those movies or the storytelling. But to understand his origin of why he's the way he is, like I was actually like, oh, okay, I can get down with this. Surprisingly, I felt that way. I surprised my own damn self. But
ironically, the original movie and even the remake just shits on like Willy Wonka just really hates privileged kids.
Yeah.
And the original book, he killed them.
See, that's what always got.
Well, they killed themselves. Well, you know.
Yeah, but it's like I just didn't like how they made this like really demented story into like this thing that like kids love, and I'm just like, I don't feel very comfortable with that.
It's one of those things where kids are like, yeah, but the parents are like,
yeah.
I mean, especially if they go into Wonka's origins, the whole story with the Oompa Loompas has got to be interesting.
So who's doing it though? Who's doing the movie?
Not sure yet. I think it's Warner Brothers actually.
Okay, as long as it's not like Disney or
Oh no. I don't think Disney. It's one of those things where it's almost too easy for Disney to muck this up.
Yeah, because it's going to be dark, and I just don't. I feel as though don't try to turn this into a lighter story. Like, just let it be.
It's always been a pretty dark story.
Yeah,
I think that somehow Tim Burton made it too bright and dark at the same time, and Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Was like that. Like in that movie, you had to have his dad be someone stern and scary looking like Christopher Lee. God rest his soul. In other news, Amazon buys Metro Goldwyn Mayer, aka MGM, the studio behind the James Bond series, for $8.45 billion. So now it's just that also includes Orion Pictures, and that's about at least 4,000 films and television shows combined. So I think Amazon Video is about to get quite the boost.
Yep. Amazon is playing in any area. If it has an industry, Amazon is penetrating it. It does not matter. Okay?
With no Vaseline.
Right. Eventually, Amazon's going to buy out even the niche industries that like nobody cares about. For real, I just know.
In 10 years, it's going to be Amazon weed, Amazon hookers.
But shit, if Amazon will start buying out all these goddamn companies, they better start raising the minimum.
Next, you know, sex workers going to unionize.
Right. Okay.
Hey, I'm all about supporting the sex workers.
Car in 2030. Okay. Amazon spaceship to Mars. They're going to compete. Well, you already know Bezos, even though he's going to be, leaving Amazon soon in quarter, I think 3. But he has his space exploration company.
He gonna see when it comes to space exploration. I might trust Elon Musk before I trust Jeff Bezos.
Oh yeah, because Bezos, you know what he said? He said, well, however long ago, we're going to colonize space. He said the word colonize about space.
Look, after seeing him dressed like Lex Luthor inside the large robot, I'm good. I'm just like, I'm good. Back to this Questlove photo, which still fits the next story.
Yeah.
Zack Snyder says a Rick and Morty movie is the only comedy he'd direct.
Wow.
Don't get me wrong. I like Zack Snyder to an extent.
Nigga,
and
Snyder killing himself. Okay.
But no, I'm good. Like, no, fam.
That even that whole line just sounds like.
I swear to God, if I at some point see fucking Rick Sanchez running like the Flash in the fucking shit, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. I swear to God that.
Look, if it's not William Dafoe playing Rick Sanchez, I don't think I want it. And I only say William Dafoe because Christopher Doc Brown. Doc Brown is a little too old. I don't want him having a stroke.
It's just that Zack Snyder saying that just really sounds like someone who, it just sounds pretty arrogant to say. Like, I don't know. And it's befitting to say, to pick Rick and Morty out of all the things, out of all the comedies, like out of every show you could have went with, it just doesn't surprise me that like he would say that.
Yeah.
My opinion neutral. I think like my opinion is not about him as a person, it's just more about the statement itself.
Yeah, speaking of Zack Snyder, Army of the Dead is still in the top 10 on Netflix. It's a fun movie. In the future, we're actually going to have on Les Price, a stuntman who actually worked on the project. He was supposed to be with us today, but he had to cancel. He had an issue with his mother, so of course, family first.
Yeah,
and we respect that.
Wish her the best as well.
So, and he luckily, and also he's a Philly boy, so I understand. I get it. And other beautiful film news. Howard University has decided to name their College of Fine Arts after the late great Chadwick Boseman.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Chadwick Boseman being an alumnus of Howard University, this is a very beautiful and prestigious affair.
Yeah.
So that's just plain awesome.
And I can just imagine how many like little mini blurs right now, like teen blurs who are looking at that. Just off of that alone would want to go, to the university. It's already a great school anyway, so. And
it has the littest parties. I mean, great education program.
It really does have a great education program. There are so many non-POC people who want to go to that school, and
they sure do like living in the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But anyway, in other Marvel news, the Eternals trailer came out earlier this week, and the Eternals teaser trailer, because it showed us a little bit of something and at the same time absolutely nothing. Star-studded cast. I just don't understand. I really don't understand how they're going to use the Eternals.
Yeah.
And at the end of it, they had I forget the actor's name, so I'm just going to call him Jon Snow. He said, well, since Iron Man's gone, I could lead the Avengers. And it just got dead silent and everyone laughed. I was like,
what I think his name is Kit Harington.
Yeah, Kit Harington.
Yeah.
That sounds like such a 1950s like short sci-fi action. Kit Harington and the Tales of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no, looks like Kit Harington's another jam. Tune in next week.
I just wonder how the Eternals.
Your age is showing.
I can't.
Also, my love of old cinema. I mean, only my
yeah.
friends, my
He
guy.
actually
But
sounds
your age is showing.
like old school Marvel. Like he could have been like an old school Marvel, like hero or whatever. But
The Super Friends, starring Kit Harington.
Harington. So like with the cast, because I just saw the new Angelina Jolie movie.
Oh, you watched it?
I watched it on I think it was on what, HBO Max or something.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, that's okay.
Did you see it?
I saw the trailer for it. I'm good.
The movie itself was not horrible. And there was a really good part of the movie that like I was like, as a black woman, I was like, so if you saw the movie, you know why I'm saying that. But I really hope that like the way they write Angelina's character for Eternals is not how they wrote her character in this movie. Because she is in Eternals, right? Her and Salma Hayek. So like I like the way.
Time out. I'm still perplexed and amazed by Kumail Nanjiani's body transformation. He went from IT to It.
Yeah.
Like I know Issa Rae was rubbing up on him when they did that little rom-com. It's okay. I'm sorry.
I just hope that the writing for her character in the Eternals is not. I prefer it to be more akin to how they wrote Maleficent, because Maleficent relies on a lot more of Angelina Jolie's acting prowess than this last movie, which was, I don't know. It wasn't bad. It wasn't a horrible movie, but it's just.
Well, Angelina Jolie is a great actress.
She is.
Hands down.
Like, please.
And if she doesn't like the writing, I'm sure she's going to be very verbal about it.
Yeah, I can see why she played in this movie, to be honest, because it hit on some parts. Like, if you think a little deeper into it, there were like the storyline touched on some things that, and she knew how to draw out emotion for it, but yeah. That's all I worry about.
Yes. Word is down from Kevin Feige Mountain that there is an Okoye spin-off series in development. So didn't really expect that. I just need to know what the fuck is going on with Black Panther 2.
That's why I'm just like here, and I'm just like, I don't know what to say.
Yeah,
I don't know what to say.
Like, I mean, that's great, but I need to know what the fuck is going on with Black Panther 2.
What is going on with your sound? It sounds like you're trapped. Your video is here, but your audio. It's
I'm sorry.
Oh, your audio was fine on my end, though.
Oh, yeah.
I hear crackling.
I hear crackling too.
I don't know. But in the last bit, and Call of Duty has banned 350,000 players for racist names and toxic behavior.
Well,
finally. Fuck it. You know how many times I basically quit Call of Duty because I was so tired of getting called and by some random 11-year-old.
Look, I play Halo. It's a much nicer community.
Except for when you're a woman, because Halo is in my top 5. As soon as they hear you, the assault.
You should join the crew, Sid. A very, very friendly group of people, as well as a couple ladies. One from France and 2 from England. One's a pothead from Louisiana, I think. Really nice folks. There's even some melanin in the group.
Good.
But meanwhile, Call of Duty bans players for being racist. That's great. I recently saw a video of T-Pain during his stream playing Call of Duty, getting called all sorts of N-words.
And he went off
Yeah.
on them. Damn.
Yeah.
Swept
Kill
the whole
streaks for
team.
days.
Yep.
And that
Get this man a care package.
I think T-Pain is like what 35. I love how he just like from when he was like all the things he has done, like, and the fact that he has such a huge gaming platform. He's truly a millennial.
Listen, the man's been making moves for a minute.
Since he was a teenager, literally. Like
I
it's been
remember
nonstop.
The first time I heard his voice, it wasn't even an auto-tune. So he was doing a song with Pauls P called "I'm High," and he sung the hook, and it was excellent.
No.
And then when he was on the first season of The Masked Singer, the only season I watched, I was like, I heard his voice. I was like, oh, that's T-Pain.
I did not know that was T-Pain. Because I watched multiple Masked Singer seasons, and I was so happy with that season because T-Pain did a good job.
It was just like it's T-Pain singing. If you've ever heard T-Pain without auto-tune, he's great.
He is. Yeah.
But yeah, that is the Geek Report. We're gonna go on break, and I'm going to sing a little bit of T-Pain. I've never smoked before, but I'ma take 2 hits and I'ma blow my mind away. You're supposed to cut the commercial, motherfucker.
I was shocked. I was stunned.
What, that I can sing?
Yeah, I was speechless.
No, I just wasn't expecting you to sing it.
Yeah, I can sing. I can talk with my natural voice too, but I'm not used to doing it on this podcast just yet.
Yeah, me neither. I still don't talk with my natural voice around friends.
Oh, I do.
We know, Sid, and we love you.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Nah, it's okay. It's a weird black man existential crisis. Discussion for another day.
Too much bass in my voice, it terrifies people.
But Love, Death and Robots. They had a season 2.
Part 2.
Well,
Yeah.
before you go on, as someone who I don't mind the spoilers, to be honest, but as someone who's never seen it, could you give me a quick synopsis?
Sure.
Like not even like even if you gave me a spoiler, like I don't mind.
Well, no, that's one of the really cool things about this series. It's an anthology.
Yeah.
Each episode is maybe between 8 to 15 minutes long, maybe longer.
Okay.
It's an anthology about sci-fi, robots, sex, and death.
Originally,
that's like the majority of the themes.
The original title was Sex, Death, and Robots.
Yes, yeah, Sex, Death, and Robots, but then it got changed to Love, Death, and Robots.
The creator of the series itself is Tim Miller. You might recognize his name. He was the director of the first Deadpool movie.
Okay.
And the cast and writing literally spans around the world. A lot of voice actors we actually know. Scott Wythe, Nolan North, Fred Tatasciore, Michael B. Jordan. Yeah.
Wow.
Each story is Kevin Michael Richardson. Each story is its own Samara Wiley.
Wow.
Each story is its own little contained story in the world of sci-fi. Some of them are very hardcore and bleak. Some are quite funny. unbelievably funny, and some are just some really cool short. I guess I would say campfire stories, if you will.
Okay.
Yeah. There's been like a few sentimental ones, I think.
Aw.
Definitely a few sentimental ones. Yeah,
It sounds like a good watch. Like it sounds like something I definitely will want to add to my list that's getting smaller because I've been blowing through stuff. So
well, believe it or not, you could actually sit down and kind of run through this rather
Mhm.
quickly. Because especially with season 2, and
Wow. Two.
now let me explain the air quotes in the season 2. Now the first season was 18 episodes. Season 2 has 8 episodes. And come to find out, yes, it was shortened because of the pandemic.
Okay.
Certain artists weren't able to finish projects on time.
Okay, and they
So-
still brought it out anyway.
So there is going to be more episodes, I believe, in the second, or no, I think the third quarter of this year, and the second quarter of 2022.
Oh, I like that though.
So yeah, that's going to be fun. Now, should we just tap on season 1, or where do you want to go, Engine?
I want to go to season 2 because I don't
Okay.
remember season 1.
I think the first one gives a great the first one, automated customer service.
Oh my god!
The first one, it takes place in a world where old people live in a retiree community, and everyone is aided with some sort of robot.
No.
Yeah, with almost
And-
pretty much everything.
And this lady is having a little issue with her cleaning robot because it has an attitude.
When the Roombas attack.
It starts by setting her furniture a certain way,
Oh.
and then shaving the head of her little dog. And then she got mad and kicked it. It
Okay.
began to arm itself.
I know that's right.
She then gets on a phone call and talks to customer service, and it's an automated service. And this shit is not helpful at all.
Mm.
Not helpful at all.
Mm.
So
It
it's
only gets
suggesting that
worse.
you sacrifice the pet.
Yeah. At one point, it literally was like, "Will you sacrifice your pet?" 1 for yes or 2 for no. She hit 2 for no when they were like, "Are you sure?" It was like, in nature, the dog would give you up in a moment's notice. Look
Right.
at its cold, dead eyes. It's a very funny.
Your life or your poodle, Granny? Which one is it?
The neighbor's an old man with a shotgun who doesn't have any tech around him. Eventually, he helps save the day, and next thing you know, all the machines in town start hunting after this old woman and old man.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and it fades to black.
Yeah, they just ride off into the sunset.
Oh my gosh. Like it.
One of the deeper episodes, if I recall, it was titled Pop Squad. Yeah, it was the one where it was like a futuristic noir
Yeah,
setting.
that
This,
one.
It was like everyone was immortal, but the stipulation was no one could have kids.
Mm.
Population control. And if you were found to have kids, the kids would be executed.
Wow.
Yeah, that.
Wow.
Yeah, and this one cop kind of reached his emotional limit.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Yeah, because it was just like, yeah, he just iced 2 kids and then went to hang out with his girlfriend who was getting her second, I guess, immortal shot. And then he went back to a home, and this lady had a kid there. he got to learn about, he was like, well, why do you do it? Because it's life. It's beautiful. And he was just like, feelings. Then his old partner showed up and they had that classic standoff. Like, you've changed, man. I'll become more human. And they end up like shooting each other.
Oh my God.
The one
you
that
sound some sort of way. Do you want me to not continue spoiling these?
No, this is fine. It's just that like I was not expecting that to happen.
The
It's
one
called
that
Love, Death, and Robots.
The one thing that haunted me was episode 6, All Through the House.
Oh my goodness, yo!
That was terrifying.
All Through the House was like the shortest one, but had some impact. It's like, when I say it's short, it's like 7 minutes.
Wow.
So basically, two kids. It's Christmas Eve. They decide to stay up because they want to see Santa. They hear the noise and they like spot Santa. Except it's not Santa. They see some weird object reach from behind the tree, drinking all the milk and then like eating all the cookies. They made a sound. They tried to move, and it was just this horrific monster that crawled at them on all fours where they tried to get away.
Wow.
It looked like something that Guillermo del Toro drew.
Oh my gosh.
And when it got close to him, it like
sniffed them,
and then it was just like, good.
Billy.
And then he said their name, said good, and then spit out a present.
Oh. Hopefully the present wasn't evil.
That was exactly what they wanted.
Oh.
That was Santa Claus.
Oh my god!
I was just thinking the implications. What do you get?
At the end, the little kids are sitting up in bed, like, what do you get? What happens if you're bad?
This is awesome. It's just a bunch of imagination, like people's imagination on Netflix, basically. So if y'all could see any concept on this show, do y'all have any idea of what you would want to see?
You mean if they could take one of these and flush it out into like a whole thing?
Yeah, no, like your own idea, like something that you would want to see done on the show. Or a concept you would want to see.
So if I were to write up something, well,
it's like infinite possibilities.
Yeah, and there really are, because especially with it depends on how people want to tackle their stories, because as you go in the show, there's so many different ways of storytelling here, and as well as animation. Of course, there's beautiful motion capture CGI. There's a very simplistic 3D animation. There's straight up pencil drawn cell style animation as well. There's one that kind of looks like a mobile video game, and that's one's from season 1. There's one that actually takes place inside a couple's freezer, so everything else is live action, but inside the freezer it's its own little civilization that lives in the freezer.
That's so cool.
And if I recall, Topher Grace was like the husband, and I forget who played the wife.
Oh my gosh.
There's also one about remember the first season, the 3 robots?
Yes.
There's these 3 robots. They're on Earth. The human population is dead. We're gone. And they're just exploring the land and trying to figure things out. And they come across a cat.
Oh.
And they're petting the cat, and he's like, what happens if I stop petting the cat? And they're like, well, according to this human game called Exploding Kittens, if you stop petting it, the cat will explode.
No.
So they stop petting the cat and it doesn't explode. They're like, oh, okay. And eventually at the end of it, we find out that the cat can talk. And all the cats talk. And I don't know who's the voice of the cat, but I'm sure it's Patrick Stewart. Oh, there's it's just some really good one. In season 2, Snow in the Desert.
Oh yeah.
That one gave me I don't know. It gave me kind of like a Mandalorian Star Warsy. I don't know. It
Yeah,
gave me that
yeah.
type of vibe.
That metal, yeah, it gave me that type of vibe, especially when he went to go Mandalorian, Star Wars, and Mad Maxy vibe.
Mm.
Definitely. There's there's this albino dude in a galaxy far, far away. There's like a large bounty on his head. No one
He's
really
like,
knows why, but the scientist finds him, and they're just like, "Listen, I just want to bring you back to Earth so you can help us with some research. That's it." And the
Okay.
because he's
reason
like
why
old
is
as shit.
the guy's old as shit, and his
Come on.
body regenerates.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
like
still here. If you can't see my video, it's okay. I'm still here.
it's all right. She's probably on IMDb looking this stuff up.
No, I'm just taking notes.
I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. But no, it was a really beautiful story, especially when you find out that the scientist herself is actually like mostly a part synthoid because her original body was like destroyed,
Mm-hmm.
and they fall in love.
Oh,
Oh,
what? Oh. So there's some love and not just
I mean,
yeah,
I mean,
no,
yeah,
there-
there's sex in
there's
that
love.
particular episode.
Oh.
Yes,
There's love,
there's
death,
also
and
animated
robots.
fucking. There's at least, I think there was one where there was a lot of fucking in the first one.
Yeah, I think
Or was that more of a mind
Snow in
fuck?
the I think Snow in the Desert. Yeah, that was more of a mind fuck. That was more of a terrifying mind fuck.
Yeah, Snow in the Desert's regular love fucking, and the other one is mind fucking. I'm
That's
not
like
gonna. I'm
that's
not
like
gonna
it-
spoil that.
Oh.
One.
yeah,
I'm
no.
gonna watch this now because like I've been blowing through so many shows that like when someone gives me a suggestion, like the next week I'm like watching it.
Ooh, I know which one you definitely would love. It's in season 1. It's called Good Hunting.
Good hunting. I'll remember that one because it reminds me of Good Hunting.
Because the animation gives you definitely gives you Avatar Last Airbender energy.
Oh, okay, that's good too. I thought you meant like Avatar the movie, but yeah, that's
No,
good.
there's a couple movies I already give that.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
there's one in season 1. All right, did you see that movie Gravity?
No, I didn't see Gravity.
Okay, well, this reminded me of Gravity, but it was so much more hard. It was so much more tense, and it's only 10 minutes long.
See, that's what I like. Like I kind of like that they're doing that with shows now. Like I don't know if you've seen Underground Railroad on Amazon Prime,
Not yet.
but some episodes are different lengths, and it's such a nice thing because
Okay.
some stories don't need to be dragged out, and some
Yeah.
get to the point really quickly, and some stories do need the time. So I like that some shows are starting to incorporate like we don't have to stick to a time slot because we're not on regular TV.
Well, well, mind you, Love, Death, and Robots. Each one is made by an entirely different crew.
Right. That's pretty awesome too. See, I like that. Like it gives people and artists and people who are in that industry work.
And it's very funny just because I look at a lot of different animations. I can tell there's little intricacies that tell you where stuff was made. Like you can like there's one CG movie you can tell was made by Russian artists. There's two that you can tell were made by British people. There's another one that you can tell was made by an American film student. And it was just like because it wasn't even computer animation, but it was done really well, and they incorporated some 3D animation into the piece. And the overall story was very it felt like a piece of modern art in a sense, especially when it gets to its conclusion. it's a great. It's just really good to see this happening and not just happening on YouTube.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Because don't
Exactly.
get me wrong, I love the independent animations I've seen on YouTube.
Mhm.
Especially the guys who make those Warhammer 40K CG movies. Because I'm a huge fan of Warhammer 40K. I
Mhm.
have not played it on tabletop since high school, but still an avid fan. And these guys are telling these some short and some long ended stories with beautiful animation. And I'm
Right.
just like, yo, I love this shit.
Yeah, it's
And
really hard to commit for me to YouTube in that way. Go ahead. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
no. And again, I know I brung this up several times. You have people who are really going for the gold with like Vibsy Pop with this Hell of a Boss series.
Mm-hmm.
The other show has been Hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Still waiting to see where that is going to premiere
Yeah.
because it got picked up. So, but the Hell of a Boss series is still going strong. Even even now, the latest episode had a guest voice. They had Norman Reedus on there, and I'm just
Oh.
like, oh, they're not playing. I'm like these guys really
Yeah.
they really are they really came to play ball. So, but it's really great to see that all these folks are able to cultivate their work and put it on display on Netflix like this. I do want to know how much everyone made though. Just what
That was what I was thinking when you first said it's from different. Because I'm just like, if you put out an 8-minute video compared to someone that did a 20-minute one, how
I
many
don't know.
workers? I don't know how they would do it. How many workers you have? Like how many frames? Like I don't.
I don't know, but at the same time, Netflix has been really hush about how some of their money moves around. Like
Mm,
I got it. Like they move in silence a lot of times, and I'm just like, mm, guess I'm just gonna have to respect it for now.
mm. I just want to hear good news, coming out of Netflix. I don't want it to be. I know every big company, is going to have those scandals or whatever, but I would just love to see fewer.
What was the
With
last
Netflix.
Netflix? I think the last scandal I think Netflix had. What was it? The Monique
I knew
situation
you
was
were going to
still
say that. I knew you
yeah
were going
yeah. Like it still has to go to court.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say
And
that.
no, because that's the only
That's
one I could think of
that for real. It
because
is.
she was the one sitting there talking about some boycott Netflix. So I was just like,
That's going to be hard, to boycott that. Like because they have so many things on there, and a lot of people feel supported by Netflix.
yeah.
So
And I'm just like, it's not a woman problem and it's not a black problem. I think it's a Monique problem.
and a lot of people aren't going to feel like, okay, well, Netflix has all of these things that I have learned. All like Netflix help people sleep. Netflix help people learn new things. Netflix entertains people. Monique, I'm sorry.
Am.
I don't know if you provide the amount of content that Netflix does.
In the last month, I've seen 2 new shows with Academy Award winning Jamie Foxx
Mm-hmm.
and a new show with Kim Fields, Mike Epps, and Wanda Sykes.
Yeah.
2 new shows,
Yeah.
Wanda
multiple new seasons.
and hold on, my friends. Wanda Sykes
Mm-hmm.
was one of Monique's people who was riding with her.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, Wanda had a Netflix special.
Yeah. Yeah. And then another thing
Petty,
too.
petty, 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 petty.
But another thing though is that Netflix gives opportunity to the actors and actresses that we and our parents, grew up with. Like our
Mhm.
parents were like in their young adulthood, depending on how old your parents are, or our age now. We were like teens and we saw these actors and actresses on sitcoms and stuff, and
Mhm.
now we get to still see them as adults in our 30s. Well, me, I don't know. I'm not still about 21, but You know, like we get to see these actors and actresses that we saw when we were kids still.
I am
killing it
turning
out here.
28 next month.
Huh? Such a baby. Oh my God. It's a baby of the show, guys. Baby of the show.
28. God damn. I think I'd stab somebody to be 28. I wouldn't kill them, but I'd definitely stab them.
Let me get my crib and cradle out of storage and let you use it for a while.
Oh,
Instead of
wow.
saving it for
Sid,
my
that's
baby.
Sid, hush.
I just forgot that Lamont is a little younger than me. I mean, look, I'm not even that much.
I'm
older
not
than
even
Lamont.
the youngest.
I know you're not. Nico is, but like, I'm not that much older than Lamont, so I'm just talking crap, right?
Mm-hmm.
Straight poop.
That's fine. At least it's better than me being
Ain't that
called
right,
old
Terry?
man for the last fucking 3 weeks.
What you say? What did you say?
I said it's better than me being called old man for like the last 3
Oh
weeks.
yeah.
Shut up, you.
I do actually. The question I asked though about a concept, I did think of something randomly in my head, only because while we were filming just now, a text message came across my screen saying like, "Thank you because I'm reading charts, like astrology charts, you know, just as a way
Oh, God.
to keep
So
exploring
many-
my hobbies because you know I'm always so busy
No,
with
no.
stuff that like I've been taking months to, you know, watch anime, play game. Like I just haven't been able to do that stuff before. So I'm reading charts and I thought of this concept. Now maybe they did it in the show or already, but you know how there's that zodiac Ophi, I think it's Ophiuchus or something like that, or the one it's like Ophiucu,
Yes.
yeah, Ophiuchus I think it's called. I had this like thought of like, what if the other zodiacs were like protecting their zodiac, whatever constellation kingdom or whatever, from letting Ophiuchus be a part of like the top 12 whatever, because you know there's plenty of constellations out there, they're not in the zodiac, you know what I mean? So it's like, what if like Ophiuchus was like something trying to get in?
Even more space racism.
More classism, but okay.
It's
but
space racism.
I would
is
love
what
to
it
see.
is.
I would love to see that. Can you imagine like the fire zodiacs and like the water and air and earth all coming together to like protect themselves from like?
How dare you
Wait,
speak
isn't
to
this
me?
Avatar?
How dare you speak to me when you were born under the constellation of Taurus?
Can
You pitiful
imagine?
peasant!
What are we
You
gonna
gotta
call this? Retrograde rage?
Can you imagine?
Space
Like,
racism!
what is it? I think it's Ophiuchus or something like that. Can you imagine that constellation? Like, I have a rightful place in this kingdom, and they're just like, no, you don't. What
You
like
just got here.
like what sign? Like what element would you be? You're not air. You're not fire. Like what element are you then? Like,
I'm
do
like,
you even have a ruling planet?
Why does
I'm
this
like,
sound like an
people-
episode of Mean Girls?
like people use my constellations to figure out the world. People use your constellation to figure out where to eat at night. You aren't special. I lead people to victory. You
Yeah.
lead people to Arby's.
Arby's got the meats though.
Mhm. Pretty sure she's talking about something more battery operated. But anyway,
So I just think that would be a really cool concept.
I'm not gonna lie, my head just went back to that whole conversation about the doo-doo-doo.
It's been months since I even said that. Like, I have to use it in the future.
mm-mm-mm. And no, she is not talking about the Sports Center sound.
But if you want to find out, you can slide in my DMs, Sadiqa Love on Instagram, and we can talk about it. Do.
We done
Don't
talked
send
about
dick
this
pics.
several times already. Don't. It's a trap.
It's not a trap.
It's a trap.
I am
Don't
single
send
and ready
dick
to
pics.
mingle, and I want jingle bells for Christmas, like aka send me gifts. So it's like, look,
Don't send.
Meanwhile, she gonna have jingling balls in her damn DMs. Talk about some. Here's a gift. Duh.
I can
Now,
see
don't
it.
do
I
that.
can see it now. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle
no,
bells.
if you
rock.
do that, then we will have a whole episode exposing unsolicited jingle belling. Okay.
Duh. She says send her a DM. Duh. I'm gonna take a photo of my dick. I'm sorry. I feel like that's how guys think.
Yep. I
feel like that. No,
sometimes they might.
because I'm like, because no, I like when I'm around particular potential partners and we starting to get engaged in things, my brain will go Neanderthal, duh, slap her butt.
Slap her butt.
But these dudes be like just meeting random strangers online. Duh, dick pic.
Right.
I sent you a dick pic.
Use a
Please
filter.
respond.
We use a filter.
Look, that could be another concept on the show of like what happens, like literally people going like Neanderthal mode when they fall in love, like or in lust.
I, on the other hand, don't. Nah, that sending dick pics is stupid. Asking for nudes is stupid. Why would I ask for nudes when I can just sit there like a house cat and wait for you to do the right thing?
What?
It's one of those things. It's one of those things. You're just like, hey, I'm at work all day. Sure could use a pick me up. Hint, hint, hint.
I don't even have to send out hints, fam. I just get random nudes.
Yeah, and I feel like I'm on the other side of it now. Like, I more so get like these like things where people will send me messages and be like, "Hey, like, how can I be of service to you today?" or "What can I do for you today?" And I'm just like, you could send me a pic, Like so now I feel like I'm the Neanderthal. Like I feel like I switched places now.
Like, let me see your stomach.
Let me. Where do you see my dick? Like that. Where do I see your dick? Like I feel like a yin yang twin.
But see,
like,
it's different though because they're starting the conversation though because they're like, how may I service you? Show me shirtless photos.
No, I'm not. Knowing I'm
so
not
I can write Yowie.
Now I just feel bad because it reminds me of all the times that I chose to be an asshole and it worked.
You chose?
I was on like a conversation with a. Yeah, it's a choice.
Shocker.
I choose to be violent every day.
And like you wake up and choose violence.
Yes. I'm gonna get a onesie of a fucking honey badger, fam.
Oh my god!
All of this black Empress energy.
Just a little angry creature.
Look, he already was cooning it up earlier, so nothing surprises me.
Damn. You say little angry creature, but a honey badger will die before it gives a fuck.
It like really would.
It G-checks lions by biting their nuts off.
Honey badgers are vicious. Like I don't know where I heard about them. But it makes me like a huge meme about them some years ago.
Cause Hufflepuff, their creature is a honey badger. They be like, oh, Hufflepuffs are just pushovers. Do you not know what a fucking honey badger is? At any moment, I could just decide to not give a fuck and ruin everyone's day.
It's called dumb
you
blind
exist off
rage.
my mercy.
Dumb blind rage. Right.
Yeah, out of every other house, it's just like, yeah, we use logic here, we use bravery here, we hate everyone. Fuck y'all! Time to blow shit up. Damn it, Hufflepuff.
But Hufflepuffs appear very sweet and like knowledgeable and like like sort of like bookwormy.
Because we're okay until you fuck with us.
Yeah.
We're okay until you fuck with us. It's just some of us. All of us, you need to give us a reason to fuck with you. It's just some of us. The reason could just be breathing.
Yeah, like You know what? Now I feel as though don't just tell me your zodiac sign as long as you're not Ophiuchus or whatever, or Ophiuchus. Tell me what your Hogwarts house is.
What your
Too.
Hogwarts house is.
Tell me what that
You're
is.
not a
I'm a
Hufflepuff. I can't.
I'm a
fuck-
Ravenclaw.
I'm a Hufflepuff. When I first got the Hufflepuff thing, I was actually surprised. I thought it would be like a Slytherin or something. But then when I read the full description of Hufflepuff on multiple places, I was like, yeah, this is for me. This is for me.
I'm Ravenclaw.
I can see that.
I'll throw a book at somebody like, how do we defeat such and such? Throw the book at them. Here.
Oh, you remind me of
Damn Gryffindor is ready to go into a fight. You don't even know what the fuck they fighting. Stupid brave motherfuckers.
You remind me of Trevor Belmont in Castlevania, like in the first season, because I'm not like
Damn.
No, only in the first season when they're about to fight the things from Dracula, and he's just like, go get the holy water, go get the salt. Like he's like, if we're going at like he's like throwing everything at them. You know what I mean? Like he definitely gave that Ravenclaw kind of energy.
Yeah, because it just was like, God damn it! I was just trying to get a drink.
Yes, and some food and a tree, and now I gotta fight evil, and now I gotta care. Now I gotta care.
Like, damn it!
You doing magic, and you trying to do the right thing, so now I gotta do the right thing.
Damn these magical bitches and fucking half vampire ass.
But don't give me any spoilers because me and my mom actually are watching Castlevania. So
okay, I'm gonna have to stop talking then.
Yeah, don't give any more spoilers. Don't give any spoilers.
Yeah.
But what we were just talking about though really made me think about, even when we were talking about Love, Death, and Robots, for some reason my mind was thinking about like blurred like dating now, because I feel like, first of all, I was thinking, oh, that would be like a really cute show to watch. Like if you're doing like an in the house date with someone, because there's no storyline. Like you can just watch a couple episodes and have really good conversation. Like you can really see if you want to fuck with somebody based on their opinion of some of these episodes. It seems like, but then what we were saying about like the dick pics and everything, and I just wonder if it is like different, like being a blur, like being a nerd versus like being a muggle and like dating or whatever. Because when you were talking about like unsolicited pictures, like people will be like, oh, since you're a cosplayer, you know, I literally got this message 2 days ago. This guy was like, since you're a cosplayer and I'm a cosplayer, I just thought I could do this, that, and the third. I'm just like, no, like I'm still a human woman. I am not an anime character who will I am not that, sir. Sir. Like,
I will ever ask.
I'll just
like
cosplayer. Just tell her she's pretty and throw Pocky at her. Yeah, run.
Or when I am being a Neanderthal and I'm just like, yo, send me those. They're just like, oh, do you want me to put a costume on? I'm just like, oh, that's cute. Like you really think like I wanna, or they just assume I want to see them dressed up as my favorite character. And I'm just like, you could never, you'll don't. Because then you won't compare. Like, just don't. Like, don't do that. How do you think you could compare to Sasuke? Like
extreme a fucking Uchiha.
Next you know, Sid getting
motherfuckers from... You said for a goddamn. Do you know what Uchihas did?
Yes. They're basically the black people of Naruto.
No. The motherfucker started a war over dead
black people in Naruto. They live in the mountains. They one of
war
them
over dead coochie.
Listen,
that didn't even like him in the first fucking place.
The Thunder Village is Africa, and the Uchihas are the Black Americans of Naruto.
No, Uchiha's been known for doing absolute like fucking
Malcolm
most.
X. No. Okay.
You trying to get fired?
What? No, we didn't land in the Leaf Village. The Leaf Village landed on us. What the fuck? What type of haberdashery shit is this?
What type of haberdashery and hemoglobins is this?
I'm just trying to say that.
Damn it.
If a guy tells me like, "Well, let me put on my Sasuke gear," I'm gonna be like, "No," because you don't compare. Like, just don't play yourself like this. That's all.
What
I'm
if-
He don't compare. He
What
don't
if he look
compare
like-
to a
what if he
motherfucker who would abuse his spouse. That's
What if
what
he
he don't
look like-
compare to.
What if he looked like Rain Lee from Ninja Assassins talking about some? Let me go put on my Sasuke outfit.
That's different, then.
You don't compare to an abuser. I know you like me, but so here, you better put a condom on your heart because I'm finna fuck your feelings. Also, Chidori, bitch.
Listen, we're not gonna talk about Sasuke right now.
You a simp for Hisoka, aren't you?
Oh Lord.
I do like Hisoka, but
I
I am a
disgust me.
I
You
for Kurapika, okay?
you disgust me.
No, I only like a little bit about Hisoka, not everything.
The most I think I would ever ask from a cosplayer, that if I'm dating them, is if I give you the money to replace it, can I fuck you in one of your cosplays? That's the most I would ever ask
Or just
from cosplay.
Just buy, like literally.
I mean,
just buy.
that's what sex at conventions normally comes down to. I'm sorry, was we not supposed to talk about that?
I mean, yeah, but I'm normally stuck editing the entire time.
Oh, did you stop it? No, we're still live.
Yeah, we're still going. Yeah.
We just froze in place for a moment.
Oh,
I
didn't see that.
Oh, because I was just like, yeah, because I'm just like, I mean, I don't know how y'all live in. I know y'all live in situations at conventions be different though.
Nah, I got to experience a bit of your life.
Who like?
Oh yeah, you did.
His convention life. I got smacked in the face with a titty while on the phone with my girlfriend. You know the fucking argument that's.
I don't have that.
That's because you told.
I can't.
I was on video call when all of a sudden, titty to the face.
Well,
that's what
your girlfriend should understand. You're at a convention with whoever you were at the convention with.
See, no, he fucked up. He shouldn't have been on video chat in the first place.
Wow. No, he should have been on video chat at the convention and not in the hotel room.
I was chilling on the bed, minding my goddamn business, thinking I was gonna be fine.
But those boobs was minding theirs on your face. So
hi, Cola.
Oh my.
All right, I think it's time to end this.
She watches us every once in a blue moon, I believe. So that was Love, Death, and Robots and some stuff. Yeah.
And some stuff. I mean, technically it counts. It just don't fit the robot portion, but you know, people dress up in armor and they can look like one.
Please don't remember that I said anything about Malcolm X and Sasuke. Forget that I ever said it. I don't.
No, you fucked up. I'm clipping that shit. I'm clipping that shit. It's going on Instagram and TikTok and the Facebook page. You can You're the fucking goof.
I gave you it for free. I gave you that for free.
Now you got to pay the price. But seriously, everyone, we're gonna thank you guys for tuning into this episode. It's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure having this gentleman to my left, Demon Engine. Be sure to follow the Demon Army. It's across all platforms. And of course, it was very interesting that the Pokeball opened up today and we had Sadiqa.
Yes. I'm so happy to be back. Sadiqa Love here.
Will she be back again? We'll never know.
Oh my
God. She pops in and out like Tuxedo Mask.
If this is a one shot, I'm gonna smack the shit out you.
It depends. Hey, where you hit her, it all depends. She might like it. Better stop.
Listen, don't put no dirt on my good name.
You already did it when you said fucking Sasuke Malcolm X.
First
sprinkle the salt on your shit.
There is just enough Salt Bay on your name, but still pristine. Like, is that Salt and Sid's name? No, it's glitter.
You know what, guys? Don't listen to them. We can talk about this in my DMs. Sadiqa Love across all platforms, including Clubhouse.
Oh Lord, she's on the Clubhouse.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was on that on my last phone. I just wasn't sure if I wanted to go back because
I've been up in there if you find the right groups.
Because I was in one joint and I literally heard, "But can that nigga beat Goku?"
I'm done. No, I had to leave after that. Like I gotta go.
I was just like, and we're done here.
You know how Clubhouse has leave quietly? I would put like leave disrespectfully.
I did a Yakko Warner. I was like, all right, good night, everybody. But again, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I know we enjoyed making it. Please be sure to visit AmeramiWire.com. And of course, our digital and physical magazines are still out there available. Please check those out. Big shout out to Netflix, who apparently was the savior of the day with Love, Death, and Robots season 2. I'm gonna call it season 2.1.
Right? Yeah, there we go. Season 2.
I'm gonna treat this shit like Kingdom Hearts
no, you
installments.
Can't. It has to be season 2. The next part is season 2.1.
Okay. Season 2.1 Shattered Dreams remix. Got you.
HD collection.
But Jesus, America, freedom, Eagle.
We live in the glorious Republic of Rome, god damn it. I don't know how many times I have to keep telling y'all this.
Rome is burning.
I mean,
Please take care of yourselves and each other. Have a good day.
6 feet back or 6 feet deep. Pick it.
Hey guys, Demon Engine here, aka the Imposter Waifu, and if you like that video and want to watch more, be sure to check out either video that's on the side of me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and if you want some of this sweet merch that I'm wearing, go to AmeramiMedia.com and hit shop in our menu. Okay, bye!